Hello Pisces, Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. It is for June 2024. Thank you so much for clicking here, Pisces. I do appreciate you. If you're brand new and you've never been here before, just know that that subscription button is there if you'd like to click it. And you will, if you hit the bell button, you'll know when I'm uploading weekly for the water signs, which usually ends up being a Tuesday. So thank you for stopping in and watching this. Thank you for your thumbs up if that's what you plan to do. And Pisces, if you're my ride or die, thank you so much for the ways that you've been loving me on this channel. I do appreciate all the ways that you love on me, and being in the comments, your likes, your subscribes, all of that. It does matter on how this Pisces tribe is growing. I appreciate you. So we're gonna do a monthly. We're gonna get the overall monthly from this deck here. We're gonna throw some tarot. We're gonna find out what the mood is for the month, and then at the end of the reading, well, if you want to stick around, we'll talk about love. So not everybody's interested in that, but let's find out what is going on in the month of June for you, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces, please. Tell me about Pisces. What's coming up in the month of June? Overall energy for Pisces for the month of June. We've got power. Look, Scorpio just got that energy. I like it. It's a power month for you. I want to say it is a month where you're going to feel the most powerful than you ever did, and I mean in everything. I want to say we're going to clarify exactly and find out where exactly your power is. But we do have purity at the bottom of the deck, and whenever I say purity, it's about making good decisions. So I feel like you are making good decisions, and you will be given opportunities to do that. To make decisions with purity, we do have opportunity here. We do have the moon. It feels like intuitive opportunities to do the right thing. I feel like you'll be getting some downloads, or possibly your third eye will be open, and whatever you learn from the third eye, you will be speaking about. There's a little bit of blue in this as well. But you're going to be in the flow, my friend. You're going to be in this energy of going with the flow. You're not going to have to feel like you're fighting anything this month. I want to say everything is going to come to you because it's within your power, I want to say. So what is the mood? What is the energetic mood for the month of June for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces, please. We've got freedom. I like it. Bottom of the deck, it says surrender. Look, there is freedom in surrender. I'm going to tell you, as someone who knows that there is freedom in surrender. When you surrender to your source and say, look, I don't know what I'm doing here. Give me the downloads. Give me the information. I don't know what I'm doing. Please speak to my heart. Please speak to my intuition. And I feel like that's what's going on here for the overall month. It says, freedom says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Why? Because you have the power this month. It feels like it's there is a powerful shift. I feel that you're going to feel free to make decisions, that you're in your power, things are going your way, and I feel like you are a person who's not going to hide your power. I feel like you are someone who's just going to let everybody see it. It says here, surrender, I can release my control. And it says, I can release my need to control. So I feel like you've decided that you're just going to give it up to the universe. There is a freedom in that. Absolutely there is. And it will bring some happiness. You will realize that you have the power to create your own happiness. It does say that here. It does say you have the power to create your own happiness. So I kind of love that these have come up together. Let's look at some tarot here. So the next card I'm going to lay down is about anything that you're having to make a really big decision about this month. So if there are any big decisions coming up for Pisces, please. Pisces, if you're interested in a private read, I have pinned a comment to the top of the comments, and all of the information is there if you're interested in a private read. So let's talk about it. What is some of the big decisions, or a big decision? The biggest decision that Pisces might have to make this month, in the month of June, we do have, oh, look at this. We do have, you're going to have to make a decision to open a conversation with somebody about something. For some of you, could also be a contract, but it feels like there's going to be a conversation opened, whether that's by you or someone else, to get some type of clarity about, it's like somebody is starting the conversation. So we'll clarify, but it could be someone that you haven't spoken to in a while. But it does feel like there is some clarity or honesty and truth some triumph that's needed here. And I feel like you are about to get triumph in opening a conversation or getting some clarity about something from someone, possibly. Let's find out what is your focus this month? What will your focus and what will you be nurturing this month? What is your prime focus this month? That will be movement. So I feel like it is... it's movement, and I feel like what you're moving away from is people that you don't trust, people that don't have your back, people that just aren't invested in seeing you move to a good place. We do have 6 and 1 is 7. 7 swords to me is something that is under the surface, or maybe you don't trust somebody. I feel like you're leaving the chaos of not... with these people who you don't necessarily trust, or that they just don't have your best interest at heart. I feel like you are taking what you've learned, right? We got the 6 swords in the pack here, and I feel like I always say, like, why would you take all these heavy, sharp swords in your boat with you? And I feel like it's because you don't want to forget the lessons that you've learned. So I feel like you've gotten your answers, you've gotten your balance, and it's time to move forward to another place. Place that is far more calm, or a place where you can make better decisions. And what is the good stuff coming to you this month, in the month of June, Pisces? What is the good stuff coming to you in the month of June? I feel like this freedom is about the 6 of Swords as well. That you give yourself, you gather your power and give yourself the freedom to move on from whatever it is that has not been good for you, whatever it is that you don't agree with, people that you don't trust, situations, jobs you don't trust, possibly. What's the good stuff coming to Pisces this month? Oh, look at that. I'll take both of these, maybe all 3. So look at that. So there is some sort of a love interest, a romantic love interest is about to show up here. This person, I feel, has already been watching you this month, Pisces. By the time we enter this month, I feel like they're watching you in May, actually. It does feel like it, but I feel like this person comes forward in the month of June. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. Somebody's about to be super duper honest with you. All right. So at the end of the reading here, I'm going to read a little bit about love. I'll touch on it here. And let's find out what's coming up in love for Pisces, please, in the month of June 2024. What does Pisces need to know about love in June, please, of 2024? Tell me about Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? There's a card. It's right here. Friendship. It says, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So it feels like for some of you, you could already be dating somebody, and for others of you, that maybe there is a friendship that's about to turn to love. So it should start out in friendship where you have trust and stability and dependability, and, make sure that you're moving slow, I want to say, that you do have the freedom to be happy whether you're in a relationship or not, because this month you do have the power. Bottom of the deck, it says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells within your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So I think it's telling you to make your decisions with the heart, make them smart, but also understand that you are a person who sort of leads with the heart, I want to say, especially if it's in your rising or your sun, right? You're someone who leads with the heart. All right, let's clarify a little bit. How is Pisces standing in their power this month? Tell me what power Pisces has, please. What is the power that Pisces has in the month of June 2024? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces, please. One more. Tell me about Pisces, please. Too many? We do have the Tower on top, but I'm not going to take these because there's... Okay, we'll take that one. There was just way too many of them here. Bottom of the deck, we have courage or strength here at the bottom of the deck. All right, look, your power is in your higher self. So we do have the Hierophant here. Your power is in executing all of the lessons that you've learned up to here. It feels to me like you have the sun shining on you, right? You can see the sun is shining on this spiritual teacher. I feel like whatever you've got the keys for, whatever you've learned about the other side, or about whatever's beyond the veil, I feel like you're about to share that with people. I feel like people do see you as a spiritual giant or a spiritual teacher, that they're comfortable coming to you with situations that they really need the truth on, because they know that you're grounded and solid, and you're a person who's not going to give the dramatic, unreasonable response, right? You're going to deal with it in a spiritual way. And I feel channeling whatever it is that you have for angels and guides to get your answer. I feel like you are, this month, your power lies in your in the higher self. I want to say listening to the higher self. We do have the Queen of Wands. So when the Queen of Wands comes up with the Hierophant, it makes me feel like you've learned a lot of lessons in this life, Pisces, and that's why you're the Hierophant. That's why people see you as the spiritual teacher, because the Queen of Wands is here. The Queen of Wands is someone who's forged through fire, and that means that she has been through a lot of traumatic things in her life, and those things have given her the energy, the chutzpah that she has, the independent push forward, right? The Queen of Wands sits on the throne regardless of what's gone on. Anything that came to kill her made her stronger. And she's the person who's not going to let anybody deter her from what she wants. I want to say that's where your power is this month, that you are the Queen of Wands. And the reason that people trust you and your advice or whatever spiritual guidance you give them is because they know you've been through a lot, and you speak from a place of knowledge rather than a place of being book learned. Do you know what I mean? So anybody can read a book and find things out and then regurgitate those things. But I feel like you actually lived through a lot of trauma and tragedy. You've been through a lot of things, Pisces. And I feel like that's why people trust you, because you're solid and dependable. I want to say that this month, it feels like you are finding something. The Ace of Pentacles is, of course, something that will change your life because it is abundance. It can be a big group of, a big drop of health or mental health, physical health. It could be money. It could be in your pentacle world. Maybe you're going to buy something big, make a large purchase. But I want to say that I feel like that your power is in your spiritual training, and I think you got that spiritual training from all of the trials you've been through. I feel like you are about to be rewarded with some sort of an opportunity that's coming at you, because I feel like this power that you have is attracting things to you, because the Queen of Wands is very attractive, looks good, absolutely, but is in a very attractive energy, right? Pulling in whatever you want is what I feel you'll get and you'll get it in big droves, I want to say. Tell me more about the power that Pisces has this month. We do have the Knight of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups and the Three of Cups. So I want to say that you're pulling away from the shenanigans. I want to say with the Knight of Wands here, I feel like you are emotionally disconnecting from people who would give you nothing but instability, people who want things from you, people who charge at you in passion and all they're giving you is the fire. I feel like you are disconnecting emotionally from those types of people in your life. And I feel like you're probably going to either move toward or find a new soul tribe or a soul group. Maybe the Three of Cups could be saying that you'll be having a reunion of friendship, that you will be getting invited places, I want to say. But I feel like that there is some sort of energy here that's been chasing you for a while, Pisces, and I feel like you've already emotionally disconnected from this person, that I feel like the higher self is here, and I feel like you are the Queen of Wands with the Knight of Wands here. You already know the shenanigans of the Knight of Wands. You're already standing in your power. You already understand who this person is, and so I feel like you're not giving them any more of your energy. I feel that where your energy is going, what you're walking towards, is the Three of Cups. It feels like it is going to be a month of socializing, taking invitations, giving invitations, reuniting with friends you haven't seen possibly over the winter months. That's what it feels like here. All right, so for the Ace of Swords, that is a decision that needs to be made here. And I feel like the decision needs to be made about either you need to say something, speak your truth, possibly. Tell me what is one of the big decisions, the most important decision that Pisces will be making in the month of June. We do have the Page of Swords, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Swords. So it feels like one of the decisions you could be making is to move. It feels like with the Six of Swords here, it tells me that that you're the one who's floating the boat. I always say you're the captain. You're the one that's floating the boat. And to me, that's the wheel. It's the wheel of fortune that's taking you to a fortunate place. So we do have the Page of Swords. And I want to say that the Two Swords tell me that you are trying to make a decision in the month of June about how you should move or where you should move to or where you should go to. Because it feels like with the Six of Swords, you will be disconnecting from the chaos and moving to the calm. It's moving to a calmer place, right? Whether it's in the mind or if it's a physical move, and I'm saying it could be physical because the Knight of Pentacles is here, which is the 3D world. You're going to have an opportunity to move to move away from something mentally possibly, but also it tells me that it could be a move that's in the Pentacle world. So the Ace of Swords is a decision to open a conversation, I feel, about what you want to do next, it feels like. For some of you, it could be that the Six of Swords and the Ace is the Seven of Swords, and maybe you're looking over the details and trying to dig up some information on people who you feel intuitively are not being completely honest with you. That might be another reason why you're moving away, but regardless of where you're moving to, if it's mentally or physically, I feel like you're going over details, being patient, not making any really quick moves here. You're trying to understand it, waiting for clarity from the universe, waiting for clarity from somebody else possibly. Tell me more about Pisces, please. Tell me more about decisions. We do have the King of Cups, we have the Five of Swords, and we have the Death card. I feel like there is somebody who's prominent in your life that you wish to open conversation with. I feel like this person is somebody who is older than you, who has more wisdom, possibly, but they could be like a father or a grandfather or an older brother. We do have the King of Cups here, and the King of Cups to me is always tough love. And so this is a person I feel who's very stoic on the surface, that maybe when they show you love, they really gush on you, but they're not a person who really shows all of that energy on the surface. I want to say that this person is somebody who you probably had words with, or maybe you're at odds with, and I think that the Ace of Swords under here tells me that you do want to open a conversation, and it tells me here with the Death card and the Five of Swords, you don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to have these harsh words. I don't want to be in conflict or disagreement or have any egoic battles with you. This person is whoever you feel that it is, but to me it feels like someone who is an older person in your life, maybe a parent or a grandparent or an older sibling maybe. It could be someone who's an older friend. Take it as it resonates, but I don't think that this King of Swords represents a love interest. I feel that it represents someone who is older than you, and it feels like you've been at odds, that you might open a conversation with this person here. We've got the Six of Swords twice, and I want to say that with the Six of Swords, it's telling me that you are making movement this month. So if you've been feeling stuck, or feeling like things aren't going your way, or feeling like you're in Groundhog Day, work, eat, sleep, there is going to be movement here. So I feel like most of your focus should be on the nurturing of this moving to a calmer spot or a calmer place in the mind or in the home. We do have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Virgo card of the Hermit, and then we have the Strength card, which is courage. So I want to say that you need to have the courage to keep moving forward, regardless of who's on your team, regardless of who supports you or who doesn't support you. I feel like we do have somebody who's in your life here who maybe you've been arguing with or been at odds with about fundamental differences. Somebody doesn't want you to go or move forward mentally. They'd rather keep you here because they love you. It's not because they don't like you. It's because they love you and they don't want you to be far from them. I feel like you have the courage to go within the self with the Hermit energy and figure out what you're going to do rather than taking advice from this person or anybody really. I feel like you are going to be making decisions based on your courage. I want to say that it's time for you to be courageous and get out there on your own. The Queen of Pentacles is telling me that you're ready to settle down somewhere, but first you want to think about it with the Virgo energy. Going over the details, do I have enough money? Am I stable enough? Am I sturdy enough? It feels here with the Strength card that you're trying to find the courage to just break away from whatever you need to break away from in order to get the calm that you need. Tell me more about this. We do have the Two of Cups, we do have the Judgment card, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. So, pardon me, I feel like what really needs your focus this month is, I feel like you're making decisions about who you are giving your love to. Because we do have the Judgment card, which is the decision, right? It's a really big decision. I feel like some of these love relationships that you have, whether they're platonic or romantic, some of them you're burning to the ground, some of them you're resurrecting, and some of them I feel like you're just going to give them a little bit of this, a little bit of that until they decide what they're going to do. I feel like there's people in your life who have been breadcrumbing you possibly, and you're just not in that energy anymore. You're like, I'd rather pull away from you completely than be breadcrumbed by you. So I feel like you are going to make a decision, a really careful decision about who you're sharing your energy with this month, with the Six of Pentacles and the Judgment card. But we do have the Two of Cups, which tells me that it is sort of it's going to be love, but I don't feel like it's romantic love we're talking about here. I feel like what you need to be focused on is who are the people that really love you? Who are the people, you're going to be making these decisions this month, and you're going to be pulling away from people or moving on from people, Six of Swords, moving on from people who are convicted to living in chaos. Living in the chaos is not where you want to be. I feel like you want to be living in the calm. And so I feel like you're going to breadcrumb these people until they decide what they want to do. So you're going to sort of pull away from them, maybe give your attention, all of your attention to the people who are giving you reciprocal energy. And then the rest of them are just going to get bits and pieces until they either go away or make a decision to be a prominent player in your life. All right, so we have the good stuff here. The good stuff coming, I feel like there is some sort of a romantic connection coming here. Now, I want to say that this person is probably someone who is already watching you in the month of May. You may or may not know this. It could be the King of Swords. Now, understand it doesn't have to be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. That this King of Swords energy is the energy, right? It can be a person, right? The court cards are set up to be people, players in your life, but they don't have to be. They also are energies, right? That's the reason that the king shows up, is because this person is the one who doesn't mince words. This person is the one who's going to be very honest with you, truthfully, almost painfully, like to a cringe level honest. This person is going to be super honest with you, and it feels like the reason they're going to be super honest with you is because they've had some sort of a realization, and the realization is that you are the star. You are the person that holds the star. I want to say that you are the person that this king, nobody holds a candle to you. I want to say Pisces. And this person is realizing that you are the star, that you are the one who's highly intelligent, connected to the other side, connected to the universe, connected to your source. You're very balanced emotionally. And I feel like the realization that this person is having is that you are the person that they want to be with. So I feel like there is some sort of a romantic communication coming here. It could be that somebody is going to message you. It could be someone gets to speak with you verbally. I don't know what it is, but I feel like this person is somebody who has been watching you. That's what it feels like. This person is watching you to find out your movements. That's what the King of Swords would do. Go over the facts, go over the details, watching your movements. How often do you post? What are you posting? Who are you with? What are the things you're posting? Who are you hanging out with? Maybe you're not giving them much energy on socials, possibly, but it could be someone who is your neighbor, who lives next door, who lives in your neighborhood, not in a creepy way. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like people see the comings and goings or whatever it is that you're doing. So tell me why this is the good stuff here. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, we've got the Fool, and we've got the Ace of Cups. Well, that kind of says a lot, doesn't it? There is a new path coming in love here, my friend. There is a new chapter that's beginning, and I feel like it's opening with an Ace of Cups. I want to say somebody is ready to put in some sort of really hard work in order to produce some sort of creation. Like they want to create an environment where you know that they're willing to put the hard work in on some sort of new romantic or new beginning in love here. Tell me more. We have the Temperance card, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like this person realizes that you are the soulmate, but they also realize that you're not letting them get away with shit, right? You're not letting them get away with a damn thing. So I feel like this person is having a realization that even though they know that you may turn them down, cut them off, or just give them the straight goods, and they may not want to hear it, I feel like that's why they're coming at you as the King of Swords, because they know you're the Queen of Swords, or maybe you're the King of Swords, and they're the Queen of Swords. Take it as it resonates for you. But this person also knows that they can trust you to be very grounded, stable, that you are someone who has, who doesn't deal in emotional reactions. I want to say that you are someone who deals with things in a very logical, sensical, grounded kind of way. So that's why I feel, see you as the soulmate, because I feel like this person is the same as you. I feel like it's going to happen at a moment of alchemy, my friend. Anytime throughout the month, somebody is coming at you here. It feels like they know that you're free. They might know that you're single, and they might feel like they possess the power and the free will to create their own happiness by coming to speak with you. So this is really interesting here, how we have friendship, right? Because it feels like this person might be a friend of yours. I don't feel like it's anybody you've ever dated before, but it's somebody who knows you well enough to know that you are the Queen of Swords and they're the King of Swords, or vice versa. Take it as it resonates. They also could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe they're a banker, an actuary, an accountant, somebody who's really good with money, numbers, stability, going over the details. And I feel like this is the person that wants to have a new start with you. But I feel like it begins with friendship. So it feels like it begins with friendship and moves really slow. And that also might be why the King of Pentacles is here. Tell me more about this friendship. It says nurture the bonds of friendship with you within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So I feel like the universe is telling you to go slow. Don't jump in and fire. It's time for you to make a friend of this person. They already might be your friend, and they already might be someone that you know that's in your life, but you have never really looked at them in that sort of way because they're a king. And I feel like you're a queen, or you're the queen. Tell me who you are, right? King or the queen. I feel like you two are a match set. You know how to speak with each other. You know how to be honest and truthful. And this person relies on you to be that. So we do have the Page of Cups. It tells me new love is budding here. So although I think you know this person, this is not someone you've ever dated. They might be a friend or a friend of a friend, but this is brand new love that's beginning here. We do have the moon here, and you don't see it coming. I think this starts as a friendship. You assume that this person's coming in to speak to you in just a sort of a friendship way. And I feel what you don't realize, because the moon is here, is that this is actually a new and budding love. And it's about to get pretty damn exciting. They're about to open a new path, and they've got a couple of aces here. We've got somebody who's a magician here. We've got an Ace of Cups, and we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Ace of Swords under here. So and the Ace of Swords being held by the King and the Queen of Swords. So I feel like somebody's making a big decision to come forward to you and let you know that they know that you're single, or they want to maybe just start a friendship. So they might not come to you and tell you that they have an attraction for you or that they have any feelings for you. It might just start off in swords. We're just going to have a conversation and find out where we're at. We do have the, I like it, the Five of Pentacles is here. You're reconnecting with this person. This is someone that you haven't spoken to in a while. You're reconnecting with this person after possibly a new perspective. I feel like this person having the Tower is getting a new perspective about how they feel about you. It feels like they feel that you are the star. So I feel like after a new perspective, somebody wants to reconnect with you. Somebody who's been stuck in the nostalgia of your friendship. So if it's somebody you haven't spoken with in a while, someone can't stop thinking about you. They're stuck in the memories of the happiness that they used to have with you. I think they're about to charge in. Yeah, we've got swords here. Pisces, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope you have a beautiful June, and I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys, my Pisces tribe, and I'm going to be gone for now, but I'll be back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.